Unfortunately, more news with this whole situation. Taking a minute to gather my concept and my thoughts, and now I'm ready to give them to you. So let me share this bit of information with you. It says part of this information involve, and if you're not familiar, Jeddah has had an attack on an oil depot very close to Formula One. If you're just coming into this, you didn't see the last video, you haven't seen news, period. That is what has taken place. They had a meeting, and we were wondering, why are these teams not leaving? Also, I will give a little bit more of my take after I read this. So part of the information involved the possible consequences of not racing, such as how easily teams and drivers would be able to leave the country if the race did not happen. The first signs of attack came as smoke had billowed across the track during the first practice session in the afternoon. Before second practice, Stefano, he is they use his last name, but he's the Formula One manager, I believe, manager, the whole thing, basically running Formula One, logistics, all of this stuff, basically, and also to promote Formula One as much as it could for sales. I want to say that, which would also lead us to kind of insinuate or assume what also took place in Abu Dhabi, all right? Called the teams and drivers to a meeting and told them the weekend will proceed as planned and that security for the Grand Prix has been a priority for authorities. He said he would keep them updated through the weekend and met them again just over an hour after practice finished to share further information. But the drivers continued to be concerned about the potential risk of racing so close to a missile strike on a high-profile Saudi facility. The Grand Prix is also closely associated with the Saudi royal family. Okay. So with that being given, I'm going to say what I think. First of all, you should have listened about not going there to begin with. You didn't go to Russia because of that situation. I said in the video during the Russia situation, well, if that was the case, there were several other places you shouldn't go, including this one, given the fact that young ladies, several other people, several women have been beheaded, the situations that have been going on there for centuries, okay, that has caused conflict between many other countries. You still go there. Why? Because of the money. And now because of the money, I'm not even so much speaking of Formula One. I'm speaking of Formula One drivers are being held hostage, in a sense, to how I take it. It's like a situation, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Because they want to leave because of the situation of a missile strike. You basically have a terrorist attack, and the attackers have pretty much said they are going against the kingdom. The kingdom is now responsible for this race, this high-profile race, and it's damned if you don't, because the kingdom has now came down and said, if you don't race, we'll see how easy it is for you to leave this country. To me, that's a threat. To me, that's being held hostage. Because if Formula One leaves, if Formula One allows the drivers to leave, in a sense, it's like you're participating with our opposition. You're participating with the ops. And if you're participating with the ops, you're against us. So if you think you're going to not have this race, which would deem some type of weakness on our behalf of a royal family, we'll see how easy it is for you to leave here. We'll see how easy it is for you to leave this country. The same forces that we are going to use to protect you from those attackers, those Yemen attackers, we're going to use those forces then to see if you're going to be able to leave. Formula One drivers are being held hostage. So I already said I'm going live during qualifying. And I did say I want to see the body language of these drivers. These developments are going to be important to see if maybe is there going to be some type of boycott within the Formula One. Although the race doesn't leave, will these drivers participate to the level that we're accustomed to seeing them participate? Will it be some lame duck type race because the drivers are not comfortable? And worse than that, will an attack happen that they cannot protect against? I mean, you don't think they already have security on a high profile oil depot? That's basically their bread and butter. That's their diamond in the rough. The oil is the money, and you still were unable to protect your money from getting hit. You're not going to tell me the royal family doesn't think the oil is more important than Formula One. Bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit. So yes, there's still a possibility that the track could be attacked, and they can't help against that. They can't help against that. But now, if Formula One and the drivers try to leave, or the drivers try to leave, they're under attack from those forces that are said to protect them. That's how I take it. That is my perspective. I'm not saying that this is factual. I'm saying by reading this notice, everything else that has transpired, this is how I feel about this situation. You let me know how you feel in the comment section. I will be here for the qualifying live. We can also discuss things in there as well, because I think it's going to be very eerie. This qualification is going to be very eerie. I think there's going to be some things that we're going to notice that might not quite be as normal as we're accustomed to seeing during a regular Formula One qualification. So I will, if more developments come out about this, I might come back on. If not, I might feel like let's just try to move past this, and hopefully, I'm hoping and I'm sending out very positive vibes that everyone can leave safely, and that families there in that country at some point in time will be safe without these situations occurring. That other places in the world will be safe without these situations occurring. We would be a better world without these situations, period. Just build it. Peace. Thanks for tuning in and watching another video here at Wolfpack Performance. Check out some of my other content on Formula One issues, our topics, and our DIY products on how to customize your vehicle. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.